try this live chat. Hey, what's up, Nick? What are you up to? How come you ain't on gaming? Yep, I did. Lost 5 pounds. Got another go-kart today. My brother got one. So we picked up another Manco go-kart. Motor didn't run on it. Had a Tejungster on it, Tecumseh. So I just rebuilt a 212 Predator. I put it on there, but I still got to hook up the throttle cable and try to fix the brakes. I'll get that done tomorrow. It'll be ready to go. I don't think it was bowel movement. I think it was just moving in general. So I changed the oil in the truck, the air cleaner, transfer case fluid, transmission fluid, pulled the rear differential cover off, repaired that, checked the splines and the gears and the synchros, and refilled the fluid in that. And then I went and took my brother to get the go-kart up north. So, hey, what's up, Dawn? How you doing, hon? Just after 2 your time or my time? Because I can only play for a couple of hours. And I got to get up early and do some things. Yeah, all 3 of my characters are maxed out. All I got to do is... well, what time is it now, Nick? It's 9 o'clock here. PM. I'm just a little tired, that's all. A little worn down, you know. Oh, God. One of them days, you know. Yeah. Well, if you live next door to me, George, you would know a lot because I'd be teaching you. 11 a.m., so you're about 4 hours. Yeah, I might be able to get on then. Play for a couple hours. I know a lot about a lot of things, but I've never been that type of person to pay somebody else to do something that I can learn myself, you know? I've always been like that. I'm not lazy that way, and I don't get lazy that way, you know? The only time I pay other people to do anything is when I don't feel like doing it and I have something else more important to do that is worth more money to me in time or money, actual money, than doing the project, you know? But anyway, the guy that my brother bought the cart from sells chicken, so I might be buying some chickens from him too, which is kind of cool. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Fun. Anyway, what have you guys been up to anyway? What's up, Gail? I'm exhausted. I I just been at it all day. I took a little nap for a while, a couple hours, but haven't been taking my medicine, and I'm really fighting the pain right now. It's like, and I'm grouchy as a bitch in heat. I'm just really grouchy because when I get in pain, I get grouchy and I get mean. I guess that's just how I am. I don't know. My freaking doctor, I don't know what he's doing. He must think I'm bullshitting. I don't know. I have no clue. So hopefully he'll get me something tomorrow. I don't know. What happened was when they make a medication, right? It's not the same. So I've been on a narcotic for 25 years. So I've been on oxycodone for 25 years. Now, to me, when I take it, it doesn't react to me like, other people. My body just uses it to fight the pain because I have to have that level because I have chronic pain. Well, the funny thing about it is for the last month I've been getting really hot, and when I go and lay down at night, the whole bed gets soaked from me sweating, and I'm like, that's the oddest thing. And outside of maybe some aspirin, I don't take anything else, right? So I couldn't figure it out, right? Mary says I was having menopause. I said, what the hell is menopause? Just joking. And it took me a few days to figure it all out. But what it is the buffering compounds that they use in the medicines that they make in different companies can have an adverse effect on you. Because I called the local pharmacist that used to work for the VA, and I asked him about it. He says, what's the number on it? And I told him the number. So, he said that's probably what it is because he's heard of other people having a reverse reaction. So I haven't been taking anything. So, I'm hurting. What's that? Well, I'm giving for Scott. What's that? I'm grieving for Scott Hall and another friend who was in my pain group. I'm so sad. You can't get your pain meds. I'm on the same thing, Rev. Yeah. Being blamed for. No, that's not the problem. It's not the problem with getting them. I have them. Okay? It's not the problem with getting them. My doctor has no problem with that. I've been on them for 25 years. The problem is the type of medication that they gave me is oxycodone. But the problem is the buffers in the medicine, whatever they use as additives along with the medicine itself, has an adverse effect on my body. And it makes me sweat. I mean, I just pour out sweat. So my body's trying to reject it. So instead of taking it, I haven't been taking it because I'm talking hot, like hot flash that never stops throughout the whole night. And a binder. And this shit's been going on for, over a month now. And I finally, figured it out. But the problem is when I don't take it, I get in pain. And when I get in pain, I get mad and mean and grouchy. And I'm short tempered because I'm trying to focus on dealing with the pain and doing everything else that I need to do. But I'm in a lot of pain. I broke my back 3 times, right? Dislocated both shoulders. I broke 2 fingers on this hand, 3 fingers on this hand, broke 2 of my toes there. I mean, I beat my body up because I push it to the max. I'm not no candy ass. I never have been, and I never will be. And even though I'm broken, I still try to do things, and but with limits now. So, for me, I use it the way that I'm supposed to use it. I don't use no more than what I'm supposed to use. At one time in my life, they had me on so much of it that it really threw me sideways. So, I came and I cut down my dose to a quarter of the dose that I used to take, and I manage it well. So, for those who need it and need to manage their pain, I understand it. But for people who don't know how to manage it and have an addiction problem or have an addictive personality, I would say not to do it, and try to manage your pain a different way. I've tried everything. You name it, I have tried it. And this works best for me. It keeps me at an even keel. And but when you don't have it after using it for 25 years, your body tends to really tell you there's a lot of pain. About 5 years ago, a doctor told me that I was addicted. And I said, really? I said, well, I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is that, I have a lot of pain and I don't really want to deal with the bullshit. He says, well, I think different. I said, I'll tell you what. I'll be the biggest prick in the face of the earth because I'm going to be in pain, but I'm going to stop for 30 days. So don't give me nothing for 30 days. I says, just to prove to you that, I need it because I'm in pain. And so he called me every few days and he's like, Jesus, Spot. I said, is this conversation over? Because I really don't want to talk to you right now. And I really didn't talk to hardly anybody. I just took some time off because, it was just too much pain. And so then I started taking 4 Tylenols every 6 to 8 hours just to try to moderate my pain. Because I when I take ibuprofen, I get itchy. I mean, itchy, bad, scratchy. So he says, I don't know how you're doing it. I said, well, I tell you what, I'm taking 4 Tylenols every 6 to 8 hours. He goes, no, you're not. You're stopping it. I'm going to reissue your pain medication. This conversation's over with. He says, and I'll never say that you have an addictive personality again. I apologize. And that was the end of that conversation. It ended. And I've been there ever since. And that was 5 years ago. So, I just don't like people talking that way to me. I'm not that way. I've never been that way. When you're young and you're a kid and you do foolish things and you want to get high and, be cool and do all that bullshit. I did it. No different than anybody else. But now I'm an adult and I use it for a particular reason and I don't abuse it. That's why I don't do other things. That's why I hardly ever drink. Once in a while I'll have a couple of beers, but my doctor already knows that. But I'm not a fool. I have to be in touch with reality because I have a lot of responsibility all the time, 24 hours a day. If a congregational member calls me up and they need me, depending on where they live, they might have a ticket waiting for me at the airport and I got to go down to the airport, get on the plane, and I have to go. So it's different for me. Or if my daughter's in trouble and I have to go, I have to have a conscientious mind. I have to be on my, A game. I can't be bullshitting around. So, but I'm doing it. It's not that I couldn't take it and get rid of the pain, but I don't want to take it and be sweating to bed either. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just, that's stupid. So, anyway, let me get off that subject because that's not really important to be talking about. I depend on people, so am I addicted to them? Yeah. No. The itchy comes from if I like. They wanted me to take ibuprofen, but it upset my stomach. Ibuprofen upsets my stomach, and it makes me itchy, scratchy. If I took what is it called? I can't think of the name of it. Tylenol 3 with codeine. Oh, I get so itchy bad with that too. I mean, I want to dig my body out. Morphine makes me very mean. Everybody told me to quit because they said I'm just mean. So, we tried a lot of medications. I'm on a pain management contract. And it took, I was on the Percocets. I was on Percocets for a while, but my doctor didn't want me to take the Tylenol anymore because he says it's bad for your liver. And I would rather just give you the oxycodone because you're a responsible person and leave it at that. And I've always managed it. So it's not the problem with the medicine. It's the problem with who made the medicine. And I checked that out and I looked. And the ones I usually take just have a 5 on them. And the new ones have a different number. It's like a T18 or H18 on them or something like that, which I found out who the maker was, when they made it, and the whole works. So the pharmacist checked it out, and there's different buffers in it. So they'll get it handled, and I'll deal with it for a couple of days, but just puts my mind in a different area, especially when you're dealing with pain and you're dealing with a lot of stressful things going on. You're trying to manage other people's lives. So anyway, make you euphoric. I don't see none of that works. Like Percocet or Dilaudid or all that crap. That stuff doesn't do that to me. It's like I've heard of people doing cocaine and they're like, oh yeah, I love it. Look, I can't remember how many years ago it was. 28 years ago. I don't know. Long time ago. When I first got out of the military, I think it was. I did some coke one night, went to sleep. Buddy wanted me to do something with him. I went right to sleep. It's weird. I don't know. And I didn't really feel nothing great out of it. So, to me, it was like, whatever. I don't know why people want to go to sleep, but just weird like that. But, in my life, I just did things more to impress other people, to be cool, not for any particular reason, really. It's that peer pressure stuff, Come on, you gotta try it, man. Yeah. Or people who need to do something to be happy, or people who have to, do something to be able to be loose enough to have fun or whatever, I dated a girl, she had to drink before she had sex. I'm like, huh? Why? It doesn't make sense. And, whatever. Just not me. I'm not like that. I like to know what I'm doing at all times. But I do know the difference, and I do see people who do abuse it. I've seen a lot of abuse over the years, and it's sad when you see it. Because you try to tell people, that's a scary road. You don't want to get that monkey on your back. If you can't control it and you're not doing it the way you're supposed to be doing it, then don't do it at all. That's what I say. Find something that's not addictive. But then again, then you got another problem. So what if you take a medication that doesn't give you the euphoria, but it's more harmful? So you take away the euphoria, you take away the pain, but it's ruining your liver or your kidneys, or it's toxic to your blood, or it's toxic to your bone marrow. So, there's a balance there, and you got to figure that out. I don't know. I don't know what to say, and no two doctors are the same. So, but my doctor that I have, he's, ex-military. He's been with the military. He knows how it works. Um, pretty much he's a good judge of character, so he knows. And I don't have no reason to bullshit him around or waste his time or whatever else. So, you know, it's the honesty program. You know, but if you're not honest with yourself, then you know that's the first fault that you're going to have with dealing with people. Don't think that they can't see it either. You know. Yeah, that's right, Gail. Once you're on a regular schedule for something, and it doesn't matter what it is, you know, any kind of medication that you take, whether it's a narcotic or non-narcotic, it has to develop. You know, I'll tell you how crazy it got for me. You want to talk about crazy? Well, when I got out of the military, they put me on lithium. Do you guys know what lithium is? That is the master of fighting bipolar, right? That's heavy shit. And they have me on high doses of it. And I was like a freaking zombie. I was. And it wasn't good for me. And my doctor didn't like it when I moved out. And he says, "You're done. I don't want you on it. It's bad stuff." And I said, "Well, why did they have it on me?" He says, "I don't know, but you don't need it. That I can tell you." He says, "There's nothing wrong with you." He says, "You know, we just have a lot of stress." He says, "My God," he says, "look at the things that you do." He says, "I get it." So uh, I started talking with other professional people that were in a professional meeting. You know, it wasn't, and I don't mean to be derogatory when I say this statement, but they were all people on the same even keel, right? So they all were professionals or public servants, you know, lawyers, doctors, congressmen, senators, you know, people in high stress jobs serving the communities. And, you know, that way you don't think that you're smarter than everybody else in the class or, you know, whatever, you know, because, you know, everybody has to have their own little place to talk, right? You feel comfortable. And when I went in there, you know, they all started opening up. And I was like, holy cow. You know, you learn a lot about people, you know, they talk about a lot of different things. You know, they can't talk about patient confidentiality or private information, but just the stressors of it, you know. And it really helped me to understand more about what I wasn't focusing on for myself. You know, I was so busy trying to help everybody else, I didn't take the time to heal myself. So, you know, I try to manage that, and that's why when I go out into the public and I do anything in the public, I have to prepare for that. You know, I have to prepare to go into, you know, out into the public because I still have a military side to me. You know, and then I'm happy when I'm at home. You know, I love being at home. I don't, you know, unless I'm going to somebody's house, a friend's house, or something that I trust and I feel safe there. You know, I'm packing a gun. Otherwise, you know, if I'm going to a friend's house or something and he lives in another state or something, then I know I'm going to be safe. And, you know, when I get there, then I don't have a problem with it. But trusting people is a very difficult thing for me. You know, I can love people, but I don't have to like them. And it doesn't mean I always trust everybody because people can be very deceiving. As much honesty as you try in your life to be honest, it doesn't mean that everybody else, you know, is the same way themselves. You know, you can't always take them for every word that they say. You could try to figure it out after a while of knowing somebody, you know, and their mannerisms, but it takes a while, you know, it really does. It's no different than, you know, you get on and you buy coins or guitar or whatever, and you do business with people all the time, right? And you learn who the right guy is. And it might take you a while, but you got to have comfort. You got to understand that, okay, this person does this. Are they that way? Is that what they're focusing on? Are they a good person? Are they really trying to build a friends and family relationship? That's what you have to really study. And does it fit your lifestyle? Right? Does it fit your honesty policy? It's not being judgmental. It's more making sure that you're being around the people that love you most and you love most. That's really important. And then the like part comes in. Because there ain't nothing in that Bible over there that says anything about me having to like anybody. And I challenge anybody to see where it says in there that I have to like somebody. It ain't in there. But it does say you have to love somebody. It's just like the government. The government doesn't love you. They provide for you a little bit at a time or whatever. But there's nothing that says they have to love you. Okay? Gives you freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to carry guns, all kinds of different freedoms. But there's nothing in there that says that you have to love somebody. And there's nothing in there that says you have to like it. Okay? There's other rules, but there's none of that. Check it out for yourself. I already have. So you really got to know where you stand in this world. I had a buddy of mine, he got pissed off at me because I had a friend of mine that was an atheist. He doesn't believe in God. But he's a good person. He's always good to people. He doesn't get into argumentative conversations with people about it. That's just what he believes. He believes that, everything was created from earth. Earth in itself is the mother of all creation, which in some sense he's absolutely correct, but in other senses he's absolutely wrong. We don't come from heaven. We come from earth. So there's a difference there. Is there acetaminophen in hydros? You mean hydrocodone? Yes. There's acetaminophen in hydrocodone. Codone is a different derivative of an opiate than oxycodone. Right? They're two different types of derivatives. One is a synthetic form, and the other one isn't a synthetic form. Hydro means water, right? Water soluble. But the hydrocodone does have acetaminophen in it, just like a Percocet is. A Percocet has acetaminophen and oxycodone in it. Okay, hydrocodone has acetaminophen in it and codone, which is a different type of derivative of the opiate. It has a different structure. You can look it up online; it'll show you. But one works for some people, and it doesn't work for others. Anyway. The problem with society is the worst people to ever come across are the people who were addicted, right? And then they stopped, and now they're on this new trend, right? That everybody else should quit, and everybody else has a problem just because they had a problem. And that's not the truth, okay? Some people don't have addictive personalities. Some people don't have the need to have it all the time, like me. Actually, my glasses are kind of scratched. Why? These have a special blue lens on them. So if you're getting a special reflection in the background, that's probably what you're seeing. They're meant for gaming. So when I game, I use them for everything. But I have a new set coming that I ordered. Why'd you ask, Joe? Because I squint a lot? These are my reading glasses. Now, if I had my reading glasses on, it would be easier for me to see the chat box. So I squint because I have a problem seeing them. And I haven't been in the eye doctor in 3 years. So I'm just a pain in the ass when it comes to going to the doctors. I don't like it. It's not that they're not all bad and that they're not all good at what they do. It's just when you get the bum shit ones that don't know what they're doing and they bullshit their way through med school, it ruins it for other people. So they have to earn their respect. You know, here's the thing. Every doctor that I've ever had has to earn his way. It's not me have to earn him. He has to earn my trust because we're dealing with my life here. And you have to be understanding to the fact that I'm the kind of guy who's going to research everything. So if you tell me something before I agree with it, I want to research it. I want to know everything I need to know about it. You know? I mean, I could have easily went to med school myself and became a doctor. That's just not what I wanted to do. You know? Look at that bruise. Look at that sucker. Huh? You guys see that on my leg? Look at that freaking bruise. Look at it. Woo-wee. Joe would probably be in the hospital. One of them, he couldn't take it. I'm dealing with that too. And my foot hurts, and my elbows ache, and my back is screaming. But I'm still dealing with it. I just seen that. No, I crashed a go-kart. I hit a log out back in the log bar. No. Crashed a go-kart. I was driving like this and it slammed my elbow into my leg. So, whatever. I'll get over it. Here's what it is. What are you going to do? Life goes on, guys. Can't cry about it, right? I could, but who the hell really wants to listen? So where's George? George take off, go to sleep between channels, or what happened? You fall asleep on us? Just stop in to say hi and bolted on us, or what? Or is he just listening, looking at coins? Come on. I love my engagement ring. It's just lovely. That's funny. Yeah, you're funny. I'm sure your husband wouldn't appreciate that. Well, when you're spending habits, he probably would. He'd loan me out for spending habits, right? Oh, God. Hey, friends have to be cool, right? Your friends have to be unique. And did I ever show you guys the bag of watches? Hey, did I ever show you guys the bag of watches? Did I? I gotta show you this. This is fun. Ooh, I gotta show you guys this. So, crazy ass Joe from Texas. Crazy ass Joe from Texas sends me this bag of watches. Look. So, I'm trying to. When I got the bag, right, I sat here for a while and I thought, what the hell is he trying to tell me? Getting time? It's time to do something? Or your clock's out of time? Or you need to be working on time? I'm trying to figure out what the hell he was trying to send me for a message, And you know what his answer was? Oh, I just seen that you like to work with watches, and I seen them somewhere, and the guy was selling them, so I bought them for you. I thought that was nice of him. But I thought there was more to it than that, because I'm one of them kind of guys. I always like trying to figure out, because he's a sharp prick too. Don't think that he ain't. Oh, Joe, he's a pretty sharp old bastard. So knowing that he is a very smart guy, right? I'm trying to think of what kind of angle he's putting on these friggin' bag of watches. Oh my God, he's a trip. So, and it wasn't that. So that's what I get for looking into the bag of bullshit. But I'll tell you. So I think I put the watch in there. I was telling old soul the other day. I go, it's funny because Joe gave me this bag of watches, right? And in it, I found. I don't know where I put it. I think it's over here. Maybe where did I stick that? I might have put it down in there. I think I put it in the safe. Anyway, I think I put it in my safe. Well, anyway, I found a Citizen's watch in there that I didn't have in my collection. So I was pretty happy about that. I was like that's the pinnacle right there. When you find something in a whole bag that you don't have and you collect. So I thought that was great. And I did thank him for it. I was going to tell you guys, but when I think I did say something, but it was very short. And I didn't really want to say Joe's name because it wasn't appropriate to say who it was from until I got permission from, which I did get permission from. So, but one of these days I'm going to go through some of them. I'm going to see if we can fix them. I'm going to get some batteries for a few of them and see if I can work with the crystals that are in it. They got this new watch out. Accutron has this new watch. And I think it runs off of impulse, like static impulse. I was looking at it the other day. I said, wow, that's pretty trippy. So it's weird. When you take it off, I think it's like 10 seconds after you take it off your wrist, the seconds hand stops at 12 o'clock. And it goes into a reserve mode. It's weird. And then when you put it back on, after 10 seconds, it starts back up. It's a strange dude. And it charges it somehow off of electricity in your body or something. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I thought it was crazy. I like watches. Watches are very unique and very complicated. My grandfather, when I was a little kid, I used to sit downstairs on a bench and watch my grandfather for hours and hours and hours fix clocks and watches. And I learned more by just watching him, you know, than him even talking to me. And he did from time to time because I'd ask about, well, how come you can't put a bigger spring in there, Grandpa? And then he explained why. And talk about tensions and how much tension it had. What's that? So when you put it on, did the hands start spinning? No, I haven't gotten one. They're kind of expensive. They're kind of expensive. You want to see a nice watch? Here's a nice watch. This has mother of pearl in the background. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these, but these are special citizens that came out. But this one here has mother of pearl in the back of it. That's a pretty nice watch. I like wearing that one when I want to be fancy. But I wear them all. I wear them all. There was another citizen. Actually, I think there was two citizens in there. And I put a band on one of them. And I actually fixed it. Hold that thought for a minute. Hold that thought. Yes, I am correct. This citizen in this bag was a citizen's and it wasn't working. So I took it apart and I adjusted the inside of it. And I buffed it all out. And I put a new battery in it. And I fixed this one. And I like this one, so. Oh, this one? This watch here? All right, Joe. Tell me how much this one. Tell me how much. Tell me how much this one's worth, Joe. See if I can get it right. This one might be a little more difficult to see. We might be able to get it going. That a nice one? No, it's just citizens too, but I bet you ain't never seen one. I got some pretty fancy shit. I think I got another one. It's a nice watch too. Oh, I see the engraving on the back. So I got a few watches. I got a couple of swatches. And I got a few up in the safe. I like watches. They're fun. Alka-Seltzer. What the hell are you guys talking about? No, I don't own a Rolex. Nope. What the hell's wrong with my camera? Did I touch it or something? Hold on. There we go. Cool. I touched it. No, I don't own a Rolex. I'm trying to get my thing to focus right. Making me look a little shizzle. What the hell is up on that? Oh, I don't know what happened to my... Shit, what happened to my stream? Whoa! I can't see the chat box, guys. I don't know what happened. Oh, what happened to my thing? Trying to find my... Trying to find my chat box. I can't find my chat box. I can't find my chat box. Oh, there we go. I got it. I found it. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Next experiment on you. Yeah, it's not that I don't like Rolexes. I just never bought one. Because, Rolexes are expensive, right? And you know what? Here's the thing. Citizens makes Citizen, right? I believe the Citizen Corporation also makes Belova and Accutron too. And Seiko. Look, I would love to have a Grand Seiko. They're nice. I think a Grand Seiko is better than a Rolex. And here's why. Seiko makes them, right, in Japan. Do you know that Rolex does not make Rolex? They don't make their own watches. Other people make the watch for Rolex. Did you know that? Most people don't know that. He was just a businessman that came up with an idea to make some money, build some watches. He's pretending that he can't see. Are you experimenting on me? You guys fucking with me right now? Or what? Don't mess with me, man. Come on now. Hey, experiment in your wallet and try to find a set like that. Look at that. I bet you guys don't even know how much that's worth. Got enough money? Want to buy a nice set? I'm going to sell it. These are all Proof 70 decams. Every one of them. Proof 70 decams. And there's only... Oh, shit. Let me put my glasses on. There is only... This is set number 193 of 923. These are the best of the best. Proof 70 decams. 2010. I got the whole set of 14 coins. Oh man, they're so beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. They're beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I was looking at this penny in here. Who the hell it is? I was looking at this penny, and that is the most marvelous penny I've ever seen. I checked them all out. They're really nice. Best of the best. And they're all first strikes, too. They're all Proof 70 decam in a beautiful cherry box. And I'm going to sell it. So save your money because it ain't going to be cheap. But I'm going to sell the whole set. And you're going to ask yourself, why the hell do you want to sell a beautiful set like that? It's probably very hard to get because there's only 923 sets. Well, I'll tell you why. Because I got Morgans to buy. I got some freaking Morgans to buy. Oh my God. I'm stupid. I was talking about this the other night. I'm stupid, but I got to do it. I got to sell them and get my Morgans. You got to sacrifice somewhere, guys, you know? Yeah, put the right freaking glasses on. Yeah. Oh, there's something on that. Wait a minute. Are these the right ones? No, these are the right ones. I got all messed up there. No, I don't sell junk. Sure. Sure you can. How much you think I'm going to sell the whole set for? Take a guess. Take a wild guess. Let's see if you know. And I'm not even going to bullshit you. I know what will happen the instant that I say something, where they'll end up going. That's correct. That's right. No. I'm going to sell for $500. 14 coins. You know, that's less than $50 a coin. All proof decams, all graded, in a special set. Hey, $500. What's up, Big E? So that's what I'll end up probably selling them for, or I'll pot them all out and sell them all individually, one other way. It doesn't matter to me. Just as long as I sell them all. But it's a 14 coin complete set, 2010, and they're all proof decam. And there's only 922 people else in the world that has the set. So how you like them clams? Right? So who wants to buy them? You can buy them. Because I'm thinking Morgans. I'm on this Morgan kick. What's up, Big E? Did you get your prize in the mail from George? Did you get your present in the mail from George? Oh, excuse me. You didn't get it from George. You got it from Also Poet. That big lump of coal. Maybe send you that big lump of coal. So you might have not got it yet, and your sister probably has it. So you might want to go check. She got a big lump of coal for you. No, you don't win. It's just a guess. You ain't winning that freaking things. But you are right. That is what I am going to sell them for. Yeah. You might have guessed the right amount, but nobody's winning them. I can tell you that. Nice try, Gail. But I'm a lot smarter than that. I just said, can you guess how much I'm going to sell them for? And that is exactly what I'm going to sell them for. You can try to bullshit me, but you can't outshit a bullshitter, right? And I was a bullshitter a long time ago, so I still know. You know, when you go from one side to the other side, you still understand the other side. You know, I mean, there's no, you don't forget. You just don't play in the same ballpark no more, right? I've graduated from Little League, I'm playing pro now. Oh, man, you guys don't know. You see this bruise? Look at this freaking bruise. Hey, it kind of looks like a dragon, don't it? Look, it looks like a dragon, the bruise, don't it? Right. Sucker. Look at that sucker, Biggie. Look at that big honker. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God, it hurts. Anyway, so I am going to sell that. I got something else I might sell, too. I haven't really decided on the other thing yet. I got some, no, not a hickey. I was going to say something, but I won't. I will be nice. I will be nice. Although, I am feeling a little ornery. Hooting and hollering and driving around like a... What do you want? You want me not to be that way? Well, that ain't happening. I'm just saying. Look, you live one life. Enjoy it the way you want to enjoy it. As long as it don't hurt anybody else. Or, well, there's understanding. Have a good time with your life. Putz. Why be a putz? Walk around with a stick up your ass all day. Think you're greater or better than other people. Not me. I don't care. No, I know you didn't. I'm just saying. Right? You wouldn't want me to be any other way, right? You know me as this. So you know I'm crazy enough to go do it. I'm going to go do it. Right? That's right. Big boys with small toys. That's just the way it is. I love to have fun. I remember when my boy was young, right? And I had a 3-wheeler. I had a big red, right? Gail Marie, let me put it to you this way. I'll bet if you and your hubby came here, you'd be right out there on that track right with me getting bruised. I don't doubt it for a moment. And the only thing that we would see on YouTube would be 4 of us, bruises all over us. Whether you're in pain or not, what the hell? You're already in pain, so you might as well just go for it. Right? More pain for your medicine, I guess. Instead of medicine for your pain. Get more pain for your medicine. I really didn't expect to do it, to be honest with you. Just a fluke thing, it happens. You know, it's no big deal. He knows how crazy I am. Come on. What's up, Duff? What's up, man? What's going on? Yeah. And look, Big Ego came up here and he wanted to ride it. Shit, I'd stick his ass in there too and say, go for it. But I'd make him go slower on the track first because my track will scare you if you do not know what you're doing. You push into the throttle of that go-kart and think that it ain't going to go, I'm going to tell you right now, it will scare you. It'll put you right on the edge. That's no lie. Because the longer you hold that throttle, the more it's going to open up. It's scary. I ain't lying. Especially on my track. Because you can go flying off them jumps. So, I'll tell you, my big car isn't done. I have a new motor on my big car. I have to put a different carburetor on there and a few other things. But my big car, hey, my friend Andy got on it. And, Andy's crazy like the rest of us, right? And he didn't go around the track first and learn how the cart handles. He crashed on the first turn. Flipped the freaking cart and hurt his leg. And I felt bad for him. As long as he was still walking. I mean, I think he was a little more embarrassed than anything. But that big cart will kick your butt. The big one, the 2-seater I got. Ooh. I know I crashed. I crashed that too. Right into it. I was just hammering. I love to go fast. My uncle's got, I don't know how many trophies from NHRA and mini stock, super late model, SK super modified. I mean, I don't know how many NASCAR motors that he's built. I come from a race family on both sides. So, it's just in my blood. I like to go fast. What's that? Is he suing you? Does that concern you? What? I learned my lesson on going full throttle on track. I don't know Bruce, 2 ribs on a dirt bike. Oh, God. Is he suing me? No. My friends don't roll like that. Here's my rule. You come to my property, I got to trust you. Plain and simple. Like a guy today that Tom went what caught from. I said, well, once we get the track all set up, we figure out what we want to do when people come to the house and they want to ride. See, my friends that come here are more like my family. So, they're like my brothers anyway. But if they come here, then they have to sign a release form that they won't hold me, the property, or any of the people on the property at the time responsible for any accidents or, damages or, health issues that may spawn from you being here on this property and running any kind of motor vehicle, whether it be a go-kart, mini bike, or anything else. And once they sign that, and they take their right hand and they press it down in the ink and they put a thumbprint on it, that's it. Good enough. In the state of Rhode Island, believe this or not, there's a law that if you give a man your word, that's law. In the state of Rhode Island, people don't have to have an excuse to fire you. They can just fire you. Period. State of Rhode Island, if you come in my house and I feel harmed by you, I can shoot you dead right there. If I feel as though you're going to harm my family or you're going to cause harm to my family, but you got to be inside. So if you shoot them, they fall outside. You got to drag their ass back in. No, that's true. No lie. There's certain rights to people who own property in Rhode Island. They take that very serious. And I take very serious who I allow on my property. You know, I like to have fun, I like to have a good time, but you know, yeah, right to work state. You know, I have an uncle and an aunt that live in Virginia, right? Also, just letting you know. I don't care for them. But he is a high elder in the Jehovah's Witness. A high elder. Big high elder. I just don't care for him. It's just me personally. Family and I don't like you, I don't like you. We just don't see eye to eye on things. I love him. I just don't like him. Yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah, well, now you know. They got their millions of dollars from my grandmother in a shady ass way. And that's a story I will never tell about. Not online. The money doesn't bother me, it's how they did it. Anyway. And you know what? The great thing about being a person that learns a lot of things and you do things on your own and you build your own wealth and you establish your own little castle, you don't owe a shit to nobody. You've worked and earned it all yourself, right? That's the one thing that I like. Crematorium. Man. That's funny. That's all I got to say. Hey. Hey, who's your best friend when you want to make people disappear? Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. That's all I got to say. I ain't gonna say nothing else. All you really need is a doctor and a oh shit, I lost my mind here. All you need is a doctor and a funeral director. That's all you need in life. A lawyer, a doctor, and a funeral director. And you get anything done. Not him. I had a heart attack. Where's the death certificate? It's on its way. I laugh about that, but I'm sure sometime in history it's been done. I can almost guarantee you, probably back in the 1800s when guys were out there shooting shit out of each other and stuff. I can bet you that happened. $2 silver. Hey, them Morgans, can you imagine that? I got to thinking about it one day, right? I said, I imagine how many outlaws had Morgan silver dollars in their pockets. You know, old gunfighters. I was thinking about that one day. Really. I might have some in my house. Who knows? You know? I believe Billy the Kid had one. Had some. $10,000. Don't ask, don't tell. Hey. Let God sort them out. So I say, hey, think about this. A lawyer, a policeman, a preacher, a doctor, and a funeral director. They're all best friends. And they all live in the same county. And they all, grew up together. That would be bad going against those guys. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now. One does the accident report. One confirms how that person died. Right? The lawyer takes care of the legal portion of it. The preacher does the service. And the funeral director, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Your ass screwed with us, and now you're not with us. Oh my God, I'm bad tonight. That's terrible. See what you guys do to me? You're corrupting me. You're making me think bad things. God, I hope I didn't give anybody a bad idea out there. God help me. Kids, don't do this at home. But just remember, it may be possible. Because if I can think of it, I can guarantee you there's other people out there that can think of it too, or have already thought of it, or have already done it. I know some places down south that are probably like that. Oh, yeah. There's things down south you just do not go screwing with. I don't care who you think you are, you just don't go there unless you're welcome. Plain and simple. It's no joke. It's the truth. You know? I went to this certain place one time. I was invited by the I gotta think of how to say this. The highest ranking person at that place. All right, you're really bad. Crab pots in Chesapeake Bay. Hey, let me tell you what. Uh, Many years ago, I was a young boy. I was probably 12 years old, probably 13 years old, maybe younger than that. I don't know. I heard some stories from some old guys up in Providence. Oh yeah, you do people really wrong, and they will really get you. That's why I say you gotta always be nice and know how far you can take it. And if you ain't got enough people backing you, you better keep your mouth shut when you don't know what you're talking about, because they can come for you. And you guys know I'm not bullshitting you. So they're out there. There's talkers and there's doers. And it's the doers you got to worry about that are just crazy enough to do it. But generally, you don't have to really worry about it too much. You'd have to really do something bad to some of them because there's a risk involved in their area too. You know what I mean? Oh man, OSP, don't ruin crab for me. Oh God. You know what? I forgot you said crab pot. God, I never ate no crab from there. Oh, jeez. No, mine. Oh, you know what? Mine went Dungeness crab. I'm sure a few people might have went overboard ship out there. God, I never thought of that. Oh my God. I'll never eat another crab or shellfish animal in my life. You just stuck something bad in my head. Oh my God. Seafood is out. Seafood? No more seafood. Never again. God. I wonder why my stomach was upset. I must have had a little piece of Captain Jack the other day. Or Boatsman Bob. Oh my God. I'll never eat seafood again. Oh, Lord have mercy. That seafood salad was good, but guess what? I don't think it's working for me, guys. Really. I mean, it's hurting my belly right now, thinking about it. Yeah? Well, I'll tell you what. Lobsters are too. I'm just saying. And you guys can have my portion, by God. I'll stick to grass-fed animals, thank you. Give me some moo-moos. I'll have the moo-moos. Ate bear meat one time, right? Only once. Right? So, it was like, how can I explain it to anybody? It's like I had an old piece of hemp rope and I started chewing on it. That's what it was like eating bear meat. I ain't care for it very much. I'm really not into venison either. I can eat it once in a while, but it's really not my thing. It's not. It's like hunting. I don't hunt. I don't. I don't need to. Look, I can go to the grocery store with a few dollars and get what I want to eat, right? Why do I need to go out there in the woods? I mean, I can. I know how to. I've done it many times in my life. But ever since I come back from combat, I don't need to go out there. Look, I prefer bacon and eggs, right? Ham steaks, right? Lamb chops and steaks, porterhouse steaks, right? Why do I want to go out there, freeze my ass off, spend $20,000-$30,000 on a bunch of gear to go hunt a deer for what? That I got to clean and cut up and no. If I have to, and it come to that, then yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to the grocery store. Okay? Or I'm going to a local guy that raises cows and I'm just going to buy it right from him. Screw that. Look, I'm into it. Bambi and Yogi Bear. Depends on who makes it, how good it tastes. You know, look, I will say this. There's some old farmers around here that butcher their own meat, right? And there's a big difference when you get meat from a farm, right? Than you get in the store. A big difference. And that you get it from a butcher that gets it only from grass and grain fed, right? Big difference. Of course, you're going to pay more. Who gives a rat's ass? You want the best, you're going to pay for it, right? Vegetarian. You're not no vegetarian, are you, Gail? Come on, girl. You can't get down on no big steak. Come on. You ain't no steak tips. Porterhouse. Prime rib. Ooh, prime rib. Everybody who loves prime rib, say aye. And raise your damn hand. See, now the next statement you go, oh my God, meat from my family's farm. See? I know. The moo. Oh, the cow I had for dinner was vegetarian. The cow was vegetarian, yeah. I never thought of it that way. Hey, that's a good point. See? We all agree in here. Except for the people who are not putting anything in the comment section, because all they're doing is watching. But they might be at home putting their hand in the air too, right? Going, me too. Oh, I love meat. Guys, I got to tell you this story about this bacon I had. Now look, I had this freaking bacon, and it was about that thick. You know, the thick slice stuff, it was about that wide. And the strips were about maybe that long, right? Now, I'm telling you, not all bacon is the same. There was something absolutely lusting about this bacon. I'm not lying. I made a BLT out of it. Oh my God. I was like, sweet Jesus, this is good. I said, I'm glad Jesus made all meat clean. You know what? I'd have been pissed if I smelt that. You know what I mean? Look, God the Father probably was in heaven and goes, hey, and also, look, just make all the meat clean. Because, man, I need to smell me some bacon. It's probably why God stays out of it, because he smells it all the time in heaven. He's like, oh, yeah, they got a good barbecue going on down there, boy. Woo-hoo! Sweet Jesus, cook them ribs. Woo! Man, that bacon was good. You know, and when you cook bacon and you cook it right, because I like it crispy, right? That's me. I don't like that wiggly jiggly shit like you're biting on a sponge. I like it crispy, right? And it just crisp, and it got to about that big, all crisp, So it only reduced to about that size. Oh, whew, cold chills! I'm telling you, it was good. Best bacon I ever had. Absolutely. Some people are not going to like this, and I'm sorry. I respect whatever you eat and whatever lifestyle that you live. But right now, us meat lovers, we're having it out, okay? Because we lust over meat once in a while. Well, almost every day. But that's beside the point. I'm just putting it out there. I know it's a sin to lust. I could change the name and fluff it up and make it sound not lust-worthy, but plain and simple, look, you can't tell me that when you smell some good bacon or a good ham or a good pot roast or prime rib cooking, that it doesn't make you salivate, right? Look, I believe if God didn't want our senses to smell that and for it to smell good, then he wouldn't want us eating it. Plain and simple. Why would he taunt us like that? He wouldn't. So, look, he liked burnt offerings. I love burnt bacon. I get it. Okay? I get where God was coming from. All right? I'm cool with it. I'm down. All right? Yeah. I ain't mad at him. I mean, I read his word and I preach his word, but I'm all about it. Yeah, it's all right. He'll forgive us. Trust me. The price has been paid, so eat up. That's all I got to say. If that's the worst sin that you do all day, God bless you. Because God's probably saying, well, that ain't no sin, so I don't even know what man's thinking about. Whatever. Because back in the old days, I don't know if you guys know this, I don't know if there was anybody growing any gardens in the middle of winter. Okay. At one time, there was no gardens in the middle of winter when it was snowing. It wasn't like you had freaking tomatoes in the middle of a snowstorm, or green beans, or corn. Okay. Certain things were kept in the root cellar, but you was eating meat or you was dying. So if you're a vegetarian today, that's by choice. But it doesn't mean it's wrong for everybody else not to eat meat. So let me just put that out there right now. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. You can't say I'm wrong because I'm not wrong. I'm just putting it out there. Where did we stop tonight? Oh, we stopped at Popeye's Chicken on the way home. I had an original chicken sandwich, some fries, a strawberry cream pie, and a cinnamon apple pie. My brother was buying, so, you know. And we got a 25% discount because I'm a veteran. So I picked out. There you go. Probably one of the healthiest things to eat from an animal would be the liver, you know, and the heart. Not trying to gross anybody out, but I'm just saying. But I don't like either. So my grandmother, oh my God, she used to like liver and onions. I can't stand it. Stinky. I just don't dig it. Oh, pound of butter on a burger. God have mercy. That's like having a sex burger. That's what that sounds like to me, Gail. That's a sex burger. Pound of butter on a burger. You can't be talking like this around Old Soul Poet. He's going to be going to the store. What time is it now? 10:30. He'll be saying, I wonder if the supermarket's still open. His wife in bed yet? Get in the damn kitchen. I'll cook me one of them bad boys. Death burger. You can't say that that doesn't sound good, Mary. Now look, when I tell you somebody that's a straight meat eater, meat and potatoes, Mary Ann. She is. She loves meat more than me. And she'll tell you I'm not big on it. I mean, I can eat salads too, you know. But Mary Ann, she likes the butter. She likes sugar. She likes steaks. You know, telling you. Be in a bathroom for a week? Not me. It's hot as hell in this room. Boy, oh boy. God, I hope my doctor sends my medicine tomorrow. Sheesh. Oh my Lord. Hey, did you guys ever? I'll show you. I gotta show you this picture. This is, well, I have 5 brothers, right? One of them's passed away, but so um, here's 2 of them, 2 of the 4 that are living with me. Check that out. Look at us. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? A bunch of freaking fruits. What's that? You gotta go for a bit. All right, love you too, Gail. Take care. Have a good night, huh? My brothers and me. Oh, trust me. When I tell you we like butter in this house, I don't do margarine. I don't do the fake shit. It's bad for you. And if you're not gonna have it, real stuff, then you probably shouldn't have anything. You'd be better off to have very little of it, you know, to get a little taste. Because margarine is not good for you. It is not. It's bad for you. I don't like it. My doctor told me that a long time ago. I said, should I eat that margarine shit? And he goes, no. Rather see eating butter, just eat less of it. I said, do I have to stop eating nuts? He says, no. Just don't eat a lot of nuts, but you should eat nuts. You're a man. You should. It's good for you. So, you know, I listen to the smart guys. You know, AC is turned on. It was hotter. It's hot. I'm having menopause right now. Damn. This room's always hot. It's the hottest room in the whole house for some reason. I go downstairs and it's probably like 50 down there in the basement. I'm telling you, it's hot. Hold on, let me see if I can get this sucker going. I mean, man, it's hot. Whew, excuse me. There's a lot of pollen in the air this year, too. I can live without the air conditioner until I go to bed. If I'm outside, I'm fine. I don't know what it is. The minute I come inside, I gotta have it running, man. I'm just saying. It's still hot as hell in this bedroom. Hey, what did I tell you last night? Stay away from my peanut butter clusters, young man. Don't you be worrying about them damn things. They're bad for you. You have to be a holy person in order to eat them. So until I see the paperwork that says you are an ordained minister, and don't go online and get one either. Okay, so don't be bullshitting me. I mean a real one, right? Then you can eat the peanut clusters. I'll approve of it. I'll give you my blessings. Until then, they're all mine. So forget it, kid. Get to the back of the bus. The bad kids sit in the back of the bus. I used to sit back there, I know. Are you kidding me? Dove. Shanti Krishna. 2 bags, man? Come on. You know what's going to end up happening? You're going to end up like me and Old Soul Poet. 2 chunky monkeys. And you know what? Neither one of us care. Ask him. He'll tell you. Old Soul will tell you we don't care. We're on a seafood diet. We see it and we eat it. Look, you can take a lot of things away from us. You just don't take no meats away from us, and don't take none of our candies. Sugary treats. I mean, I cut down. I go through stages. Mary will tell you this. I go through stages. And one week I might have, a snack attack, right? So I'm all into it. And then next week, I hardly eat any candy. And I don't drink soda. Very rarely. I mean, I might have them around or something, but I hardly ever drink soda. I drink a lot of this. Vitamin water. I'm not lying. I drink a lot of this. I really like it. I really do. That's right. When I get to heaven, I'm going to say, okay, where do I go? Who's serving the steak? And where's the candy? Because that's heaven for me, right? When I get to heaven, all the things that I like to eat, I hope God lets me have as much of it as I want. And I'm always happy. And I can run through the fields, and I can ride 4-wheelers, and I can play cloud box. I want to play cloud box in heaven. And I can just run and enjoy it. I don't want to see what's going on down on earth. And I don't want to see what's going on in hell. I don't want to know that. I just want to have fun up there. When I get up there, that's it. Don't show me all that stuff. I already dealt with it in my life. I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it. When I go, just send me to heaven and let me move on. That's it. Plain and simple. And a full set of Morgans. That's right. Just I want them to add a cross to the Morgans, though. Maybe some crosses along the edge or something. Yeah. I guess it really wouldn't matter, just as long as Jesus blessed every one of them. I wouldn't care. And guitars. I want some guitars up there. Some cool amps. And I want to be able to play my guitars as loud as I want. And it don't bother my ears, and it doesn't bother anybody else. That's right. And I don't want to sing any of that boring music either. There's nothing worse than boring church music. I'm a different type of pastor. I'm a real pastor. I'm a real preacher, right? And now look, Pastor Brown told me a long time ago, you got to find your way in this world, and you have to figure out what type of pastor you want to be. Be real. Be you. Well, this is me. I'm real. I don't change any. So, you know, I'm all about it. Plain and simple. Want to play music? Well, I play music loud. You want to go out and race cars? Go out and race cars. I enjoy your life. You know, play cool music. I could play the grungiest music, and it could be spiritual to me. It's only dirty when you make it dirty. You know what I mean? It's like AC/DC, Highway to Heaven, right? I rewrote the song, AC/DC, right? I changed it into Highway to Heaven. It's no lie, I did. I changed a lot of those grungy songs around. No matter, the beat's still the same. I just changed the words around. Who cares? I had fun with it. Whatever. No, hell wasn't made for humans. I just want to put that out there. Hell was not made for humans, so I ain't going to no hell. I'll tell you that right now. And maybe a few that go. I know a few of them that might end up down in the old pit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know, it might be an open door down there for them. I'm just saying. Just put it out there. I'm just putting it out there. God, I'm glad that, hey, air conditioner just kicked on. Whew, thank you, Jesus, just in time. Oh, did you see that? The lights flashed. It's a sign from heaven. I'm calling you out, son. Hey, I gotta show you guys these. You guys ever seen some of these before? Check this out. This is neat. Watch this. Got a knife on it. And gotta figure out how to. The other eye, it's got an adjustable. Pretty cool, huh? And then I remember how this works. And then you flip this button down, and then this come out, and you got a pair of pliers. And then you got a screwdriver, a couple screwdrivers here. Pretty cool, huh? I liked it. It's pretty neat. Okay. When you're in the woods or you're out somewhere and you got that in the truck, might be the only thing you need to get along your way. But I always keep a full set of tools in my truck anyway, just in case. Just for those emergency purposes. Does anybody collect knives? I never asked you guys. Do you guys collect knives? Because maybe sometime I'll show my collection of knives. Because I have a collection of those too. I got a 75th anniversary buck knife too. That's never been taken out. Still in the box. 75th anniversary. SOG Power Assist. Oh, wow. I'll show you something. I think it might be downstairs though. Hold on. is. Oh shit, there we go. Good. I think my favorite knife is downstairs. Sure it is. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold the frickin' boat. I'll be right back. I want to show you guys my favorite knife. God, I'm sweating. How does two boys eat? I'm back. I had to show Dove that he's not the only one with cool knife. So, let me show you my favorite knife. I gotta show you my favorite knife. You guys ready? What do you got, Dove? Piece of shit SOG? This is a knife. This is a nice knife. My son bought me this for Christmas. This is a Benchmade from Oregon. This is a nice knife. This bad boy, I'm not lying to you. You can shave with it. This is a bad boy right here. Nice knife. You want a nice knife? You buy the best. Benchmade, probably one of the best knives made in the world. Of course, it's going to cost you a couple $100, but you know what? They are really nice knives. No crap. I mean, I got a really nice one that's in my safe that costs $500, but that's a custom-made knife in there. But one that you can buy, I'm telling you, right here, baby, right there, nice knife, Benchmade. I have an SOG too. I have 3 SOG knives. I'm just busting your chops because I like to be better on top. But I'm not lying to you. Benchmade makes some super nice knives. And if they ever get dull, you can send them right to Benchmade and they'll reshop them free for you. Yep. A Glock 26. What kind of Glock you got now? Do you own a Glock? Bait the hook. How sharp is it? It's freaking sharp. Let me tell you, bait the hook. It's sharp. Well, the tip ain't sharp because I've been cutting wire with it. But steak knife, my asshole, Mike. It ain't no freaking Ginzo. I'll tell you that, but that's a sharp knife. You got G26, third and fourth edition. Really? Here's mine. In my Glock. Bing. Oh yeah. Here's my Ranger knife. This is my knife that I used to carry when I was in the Army. And then this is my boot knife. This is a United. My boot knife. Special made. Those are my knives that I don't know. I just like them. But do I have knives? Absolutely. That's a real Ranger knife from back when I was in the military. That's the one that I bought. Well, let me tell you, when I talk about indestructible, that knife is just, you can dig at trees or rocks or whatever with that knife. But I got some nice knives up there too. I probably got 400 knives or something like that. Sometime I'll show you my swords. Yeah. There's some I don't use either. I got some really nice swords. I got swords from Japan with shark skin on them, and I got some swords. I got a sword from a guy whose grandpa was a Japanese officer during World War II, and I have one of his swords in the closet he gave me. Well, I didn't give it to me, but I wanted one, and he sold one to me. So. I like different things, you know. I'm very versatile. I had a nice set of throwing knives, and I don't know what the hell I did with them. And they were really well balanced. They came from Japan. I had studied many years ago on the Master Kaniwichi, and I studied Wichi-Rai Karate, and I studied Taekwondo Chung Kwan, and that was a long time ago. I used to go to tournaments in Europe, and I did a few here in the United States. I was actually a judge back in 1991, late 91 or early 90, I can't remember, before I went to combat with 101st. But the World Taekwondo Championships in Seattle, Washington, I was a judge for the brown belt class. My master, one of my masters was there, and he noticed me. And you know what happened? I didn't have my dobok or my gi or my belt. So what happened? He found it. He found a belt, and he found the gi, and I got in it, and I ended up judging. So, yeah, that was a long time ago. I used to be really good with the quarterstaff and a sword. A katana, a katana. I almost said something else there. The problem with a katana is it's not like a what do they call it? An ugnuf, ugnuf. I can't remember. It's a weird name. I watched I watched this guy make one time. It's just tough. It's blunt, right? So it's not sharp like a samurai sword. A samurai sword is made out of two types of steel, one hard and one soft, so that it can control the shock of being able to, um, you know, go through bone or whatever it's going to go through. So, and I have a real one. It's in the closet. I, you know, I just don't use them things anymore, but I have them. Oh, that's cool. So you should take your middle initial out from being Mike P. Panucci and put Mike and then in parentheses goat, Goat, Panucci, because you was the goat. They were rescuing you. You was the goat. It's nice to have nice things, you know. My knives, you know, some of them have sentimental value and some of them don't. You know, some of them like uh, my little camper knives, you know, from Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts and stuff. I got one up there. I got a Girl Scout knife, which is really difficult to find. And then I have a silver dragon, which is really rare. I have a silver dragon up there. Um, I got a bunch of stuff up there. Real old timers, not the ones from today, you know, but the old ones that used to be made, you know. I have real imperial knives that were made here in Rhode Island. You know, a lot of cool things. You know, the old Barlows and um, yeah, all kinds of stuff. I got some calamises, buck knives. Yeah, that's the truth, Mike. Whoa. I have a pet spider in my room. Mary doesn't like him, but he don't bother me. I think he has family, and every year he comes back and he hides out and goes down in there. So I don't have no bugs in my room because I have a pet spider. They don't bother me any. Never bothers me any. Mary don't mind them just as long as she don't have to look at them. They don't bother me any. They know I'm here. They know I'm the boss and I'm bigger than them, so they don't care. As long as he don't mess with me, I don't mess with him. He gets rid of the flies and the bugs, and hey, I'm down with that. Yeah. I was gonna tell you guys something tonight. Now I've been jabberjaw and I can't remember what the heck it was. How was I gonna tell you? Something. I can't remember. Let me open this package. Maybe it'll remember. My Amazon package. Wonder what I got. What the heck is this thing? I forgot what I got from Amazon now. I guess I'll remember in a minute. Oh, yeah. Cool. So, on my mini bike, there's adjustments that go on the rear. And what they do is they adjust the wheels, right? The tension for the chain. Well, one of them broke off, so I made one, you know, and put it on there. But I bought these. These are nice. And then for the Kawasaki, when I put the 212 Predator motor on it, well, the chain likes to be wonky wonky. So I bought this spring tensioner. So the chain goes under here and it keeps tension on it. I bought a spring tensioner. And I'll put that on. So I thought it was cool. And then they gave me a free keychain, bottle opener, which I thought was cool. And them guys gave me a sticker, so whatever. It's cool, huh? Oh my God. You guys bored yet? I see you guys leaving little by little. So anyway, I guess I'll sign off for the night. It's 11 o'clock. Thank you all for coming out. Thought we'd just chit chat for a little while. I was going to do an educational thing, but whatever. You guys are already smart enough for right now. Let's just chat once in a while, right? We talk about coins anytime. So, I love you guys. Take care. Say Wednesday. I might come on Sunday. Maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll talk Sunday night. Maybe around 8-ish. Okay. Maybe we'll talk around 8-ish on Sunday. 8 or 9, one or the other. Talk for a little while. See what's going on. If everybody wants to know when my next auction is, it's going to be on the 1st or the 3rd, whenever that time period. Yeah, I love you guys too, and I thank you for coming out. I enjoy just chit-chatting. You know, that's about being real friends, you know. It's not, selling coins all the time. I love coins. I love to collect them. I love to teach about them. But you know what? I love to talk about a lot of different things and do a lot of things in my life and share a lot of things with you. That's what real friends talk about. Real friends just don't talk about one thing. They talk about many things, right? So hopefully that's something that you guys like to do. So anyways, like I always say to you guys, give somebody a hug today, give them a kiss, tell them you love them, do something good for somebody. And pray for me as much as I pray for you. And with that, I'll be signing off for the night. I love you guys. Take care. Like, share, subscribe. Reverend Bob is out of here. And I will see you guys soon. More than likely Sunday. See you guys.